Speaking with the big boss, Ryan B on the chat. Shorty up, CEO, simple scale, where it's at. CBB Nation, hurricanes can't stop the vibe. Got that gangsta beat, it's always gonna thrive. Snap and bear drop, we be riding the storm. CBB Nation, power transform. Simple scale of names, we rise and we storm. Homies on the move, never lukewarm. Automating tasks, we running on prime. Large language models hitting every line. From code to convo, efficiency upside. We got that fire tech, watch the profits rise.
Boy, I tell y'all what, y'all thought a hurricane could stop us? I don't think so. And we're still making gangster beats, and we're still creating the most amazing AI chatbots this planet's ever seen. And today I'm going to show you a very quick, I know people laugh at that, a very quick demo of something I've just got so excited for. I don't remember being this excited to show you guys something since, honestly, the AI comment replies that essentially solved community management at scale. Okay, so this is a big one, guys. I'm going to quickly see if we have any night owls in the chat. And we've got Charles Mack. Of course, he's going to be here. The web chat king. This guy, listen, the packs that this dude's coming out with are going to blow your mind. We're going to really show you what a custom GPT should look like. We already have the best functionality. That's a fact. But now we're going to show you guys what these things can actually look like. And it's going to be big. Let's see if I can turn this little, ticker off. We got anybody else in the chat? Let's see. Hey, what's going on? Glad you are here. And we've got Dimitri. What's up, dude? So glad you're here. And the queen of AI out in the ATL. What's going on, Miss Denise? Got some good people out here tonight. And so I'm not going to waste any time. I will say this was a direct request from, again, one of our folks in Discord. This guy was a longtime CBB Nation member, and he is a very, very smart guy. And I love to be challenged by the co-creators that we've got. I tell you all the time, y'all are very, very creative, way more creative and smart than I am. But I'm here to help solve your problems. And so one thing that's come up many times is you want to have a reoccurring drip campaign, more or less. You want to do a newsletter that goes out every single day at 8 a.m., for example, or a text messaging campaign, or Telegram, any of the channels that we support that allow you to send broadcast messages, bulk messaging, at your own discretion. This is big time. One of the things that I think that is the most gigantic missed opportunity of all time going on right now, and it has been going on for years, and it's been one of the reasons that we've been successful, is people are not understanding to get that contact data off of social media. A lot of you have heard me say before, hey, business owner, how much money has your Facebook page made you today, or this week, or last month, or this year? 95% of the time, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. They're going to say, what do you mean? Okay, this is where you know you're going to win. This is the thing. Messenger, the inbox, the DM, this is your money box. When you're able to provide a link or activate the comment tool, and you're able to easily ask for that person on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, their contact information, and collect that and send it to a CRM, whatever, this is how you're able to understand how much money or what is the value your social media efforts are actually bringing your business. It would surprise so many people that even the biggest companies, I used to think the bigger the company was, the dumber they were because of the money wasted that I could see from my point of view, especially when it comes to marketing and advertising. In marketing and advertising, it's very easy to blow a lot of money the bigger you are. And traditionally, it's been very difficult to track this stuff. Not anymore. And this is where you can come in, especially with AI, and easily design a conversation to get that person to opt in. And then boom, they're going to get their information saved in the CRM, saved in CBB, saved on Google Sheets. And then the next step, this is where we're at today. What do you do with that contact information? Why is it important to get an email or a phone number? It's to nurture the list. Okay. Before I share my screen, I'll give you one more example. This one, I think this might have been a Gary V example. Well, yeah, Mir did ask that question. What's going on, Rick? Good to see more CBB Nation folks popping in. Okay, so this is the example I'll give, and I'll show you my screen. And you guys are going to flip out. This is going to make this, mark my words, this is going to be one of the flows that you guys see that only CBB Nation has. It's going to make some millionaires. Guaranteed. That's a strong thing to kick off a video with. But here's why nurturing is important, okay? You don't need to, you never expect, traditionally at least, to hit a home run, as they say, on the first date. That's generally not what people traditionally have been after, right? Instead, you have to go on a couple different dates. You make it a longer term commitment. It's a relationship, right? And so when you're looking for that home run, sometimes it's going to take a little bit longer to score. Okay, let's put it that way. Keep it PG-13. You've got to understand this is the way it works. So you can't always be upset when, crap, I did the thing, I put the post out, here's my product, here's my service, I'm not getting the sale. That is what nurturing is all about. It's going to take, in most cases, your messaging, your name, your brand, your product, your service to be seen by a potential customer several times. I won't go into the crazy marketing math. I think all that's kind of a guessing game. Some of it's mumbo jumbo, some of it's real, and some of it's beyond me, I'll be honest. But I do understand the more times you are giving yourself to be in front of a potential customer, the more chances you are giving yourself to win. Okay, that is why the biggest companies in the world have been on this game for 20 years. Email game, the email nurturing game. Now, again, you can use text messaging if you're hooked up with Twilio. You can use email, obviously. Facebook Messenger offers the list reoccurring message feature. Telegram has no restriction. I think that might be it off the top of my head. But this is going to work the exact same way. I've got a very basic example here that I'm going to run through. Yeah, don't exaggerate. This one is going to be gangster. And I swear, many people have asked me this, and I've not thought about it this way until today. WhatsApp is just a little bit different. You've got to have, you can't really do the outside the 24-hour deal with WhatsApp. I'm sure that'll come soon. I can't believe Instagram hasn't been opened up. They gave one platform, the one that's responsible, I believe, for the most ad spend. They gave them access for like 2 months for Instagram, and now that's been taken away from what I understand. So we're waiting on Instagram, and then WhatsApp is kind of like its own deal. That'll be taxed either way. Messenger right now is currently free for the reoccurring messages, the OTNs, the marketing messages, what they're called now, marketing messages. That's the official verbiage that Facebook uses. It's free. They'll charge eventually. Instagram, I'm sure they're going to charge off a rip, probably the same way as WhatsApp. All right, so here we go. So I really think you guys are going to love this. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. And again, this is going to, I swear, the bulk of the video is probably done. Here we go. Let's make sure that I go full screen, because that's what someone asked before. Oops. And so here's what we've got going on. A simple flow. Now, I could have made this even simpler, but I wanted you guys to see each and every block. This is going to be something different, okay? Many of you are not going to have ever seen a flow like this, maybe. Hopefully this is going to make a lot of sense. I've got two things going on here. I've got the actual message that this is a drip campaign potentially for every single day of the year, right here. Nothing else besides what you see right here. In this case, it's text messaging. All right, so the first thing that I've got going on in this block is unsubscribe from drip. I made this drip campaign, SMS drip campaign test campaign. The test is just to make sure I wasn't tripping, and I wasn't. It worked perfectly. So the first step, unsubscribe from a drip, even if they're not subscribed. In this case, the code word, the keyword is boom. Text boom to our number. And I don't want you guys to do this because it's gonna hit you the whole time I'm on this video. And I'll explain why I don't want to do that right now, but you'll get it. First, unsubscribe from the drip. Then we're going to generate the AI text. Let's change this title. Generate the text for, oops, spilled my little drink there. For text or email. Boom. I don't read email twice. Generate text. Generate AI text for, let's do SMS. SMS or email. All right, so we got the title good. Now, what is this actually doing? Click on OpenAI, and bam, here's what we've got. Super, super simple. You are a helpful assistant that sends one-line famous quotes for horrible spelling, for motivational or historical leaders and heroes. The quote must only be 1 to 2 lines long. Give credit to the author at the end. That's it. That's the whole prompt in this case, because I just wanted it to be basic enough to be valuable and like real world, but also let your mind go crazy. Especially, with Search GPT. Okay, I legitimately am going to train Asta how to do this for the next couple days. And I promise you, we're going to have till Black Friday, I think, a list that we have something just like this for. It's going to be, it's not everybody, only people that sign up for it. We're going to have something where AI is going to generate them an email every day, and it's going to be based off of an automatic web search that's done right in the Flow Builder. That's so gangster, guys. But in this case, it's a historical motivational quote. And so the user message, typically, we don't ever mess with anything here. It's basically going to be whatever the user has said to your chatbot. But in this case, we're telling the chatbot what to do on our behalf. Provide a motivational quote. That's what our chatbot is telling ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, whatever you're using. And then this is what it's referencing, just this basic, simple business information / prompt. So this is what our ChatGPT is doing. And then this is what we're telling the ChatGPT AI to do. The user is, like in this case, the user is not even messaging the bot, okay? And so now we're saving the response that OpenAI generates right here, SMS drip campaign text number 1. Hopefully all that makes sense so far. Very, very simple. All we're doing, guys, is we're just generating the text. Generate a historical quote, and at the end, provide the author's name to give credit. Okay, and so what's the next step? After we first unsubscribe them from this drip campaign, this is the drip campaign. First step, unsubscribe. I know that sounds funky, but call me the funky chicken, man. I don't know. This is the way to do it. Unsubscribe first, then generate the message. Then, by the way, this could be multiple OpenAI action blocks, okay, to fill in those custom fields. I'll explain why that's important. But we're going to generate the message that's going to be sent to the user. Bam, here it is. Here's the custom field. Where did this come from? Again, it came right here. User message, provide a motivational quote. It's hitting this prompt. OpenAI does its magic dance, and it sends the dance instructions, the text, right here to the custom field that I've defined, SMS drip text number 1, continue. That's then sent. That custom field is presented or printed, as Wendy likes to say. That's the official word. It's printed shown to the user, sent to the user. And then what happens? We're going to wait for 1 minute. Now, I'm going to tell you to do this because we want to give this essentially the system time to perform all the current actions that it's performing. So in this case, because I'm the only one subscribed to this drip campaign, 1 minute's even like overkill. It could have been like 5 seconds and I could have continued. But if you have a giant list, okay, and you're sending maybe 100,000 emails or something like that, I would say it's a safe bet to make that wait block an hour. Make it a full hour, okay? You're going to give the system to get done executing that action for that command, that flow, right? And once it's finished, the waiting block is done. What do we have here? Subscribe, son. Resubscribe to the drip. Boom. All right, let me explain. Okay. The first step was unsubscribe. The last step was to subscribe. Do you see how this is working, man? I'll show you how to activate it. Let's hit back. I'm getting excited because, man, I'm telling you, this is so gangster. I don't even know how to else explain it. We're going to go over to the money section, the marketing section here, and we're going to find drip campaign. I thought that was fitting too for today. It's like hurricane over here. Here's my drip right here. And I've got, bam, SMS drip campaign. This is the most easy way to ever do this. This is it. This is the whole thing. So what's happening? This drip campaign is just one message, but it's an infinite number of messages if I want it to be. In this case, I have every minute. Send this text message after every minute that someone has been subscribed. So remember, I'm getting sent that text message. That's a historical motivational quote via text message. I get the text sent. I read the thing. And then in 1 minute from that point, and in your case, if you've got a huge list, it's going to be an hour, I'm being subscribed to this very campaign, where the first step is being unsubscribed. Unsubscribed, get the message, be automatically resubscribed, repeat. Do you see how gangster this is? So in this case, after I've been subscribed, right, after in 1 minute, I'm going to get the message. And so let's hit back. And I'm going to show you guys the messages that I've been getting right on my phone. I've gotten 14 since we've started, basically. Let's turn on reflector here so you can see this thing. We'll see what kind of messages I'm getting. It'll be kind of fun to see. This is the thing that I've always wanted to do. And the same thing could be done with a blog post. If you're using third-party tools like Zapier or Make, you could totally do the same sort of thing. You could do your social posts, like I said, outbound email. The option, you could do so much with this is absolutely crazy. I'm going to pull up my phone here so you can see the text messages that I'm getting. That's always scary, but I'll do it. All right, so yeah, here we go. So we've got some stuff coming through. Here we go. Here's a bunch. So look, in this case, I see it says your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. What up, Steve Jobs? And so look at the time. Can I see the time on this? Yes. So look, the way that I did this originally, just to make sure I knew it was going to work, was I sent the actual text message that I wanted from the OpenAI generate text message. And then I sent another text to myself to tell myself I was unsubscribed, because you can't see the action as a human. It's a computer executed action. And so I sent myself a text. So that's why you see you were unsubbed, but wait for it, right? You see that right there. So I turned that off after a while because that was kind of annoying to see. And then I was like, boom, it's perfect. That's when I decided to go live tonight, by the way, right after I saw this working perfectly. And so I can see here, this is the message that I just read. And then, bam, it says you were just resubscribed. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. Ooh, I like that. Thanks, William James. So William James sent that at 11:28, and then it says, boom, success comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. That's a great one. And so I've got these coming to myself every minute because I'm impatient, and I wanted to show you guys how this works. But theoretically, and especially if you're on something like Messenger, it's required you only do this once per day. Okay. And you don't want to send a bunch of emails. You definitely don't want to send text messages every minute. But hopefully you can see how this is working. Every minute, essentially, every 2 or 3 minutes, is because it's on a timer, you know, I'm getting a motivational text from my own chatbot that's telling me what the quote is and then who said it. And I'm also getting my regular messages too. All of these are so fun. Teddy Roosevelt, Franklin Rose, there's Brian from support. This is just so good. Now, I could have also provided the entire list of the quotes that I wanted to provide. But in this case, I just let the AI do it completely for me. What do you guys think of that? Let's see if we have anybody that said anything. Yes, brain explosion. That's what I'm talking about. So now think about it. With Search GPT, let's open up a brand new account really quick. New. With Search GPT, this has become very interesting. Go to your flows here. Here's Search GPT. What we can do is, instead of having any of this stuff here, because it's not necessarily needed, what we would do is start off here. So we don't need any of this stuff. We don't even really need the URL in this case, but we could get it if we wanted to. In this case, what I would say to do is, here's our search data. And actually, we don't even need that one. We can just go here. The first thing that we would do is unsubscribe. Actions. Oh, that's a broadcast. I don't have a drip campaign on this new account, but that's what it would be. You would unsubscribe from the drip. You can just name it here. You have to have a drip campaign in order to unsubscribe. So unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. All right. Unsubscribe. Where did that go? Unsubscribe. So here is the first step. Unsubscribe. And then what you would do is you'd go right over here. You'd make the API request. In this case, you would predefine it, what you would want Search GP to actually search for you. And so in this case, it could be anything you want. It could just be, you know, chatbots or Chatbot Builder. It could be pretty much anything you want it to be. In this case, we have the custom field there, but you would just replace this custom field with what you actually want the thing to search for you. That's what you do. And so then it's going to pull in all the responses. Each one of these will have a response. And then what we're going to do in this case, just to make life easy, is this is already done for you. So you're not having to do anything. All you need to do is define what you want to search. But then here, OpenAI is taking everything and they're cleaning it up for you. And so now you've got your topic that you could literally, so I would say, let's just, so you can understand, email topics from search. And we're going to do a prompt change in this lesson here. So email topics from search. Instead of going to website data there, what I'll do is I'm going to delete that actually. I'll delete this quick reply, delete this guy, and we're going to go with another action. When you do a prompt chain, it's very important that you remember to do this. You're going to click this top tab and you're moving up a notch. You're going to go and be advanced now. So you click advanced so that you can go here to remember conversation and set this to no. This is pretty important. And so, and now what I can do is say, your helpful assistant, generate a body email starting with greetings. Here's your AI news for this morning. After the greeting, you're going to write a quick 1 to 2 paragraph email based on the highlights from website data. And then so we'll give the instructions here. I could really just say write what I want right here, and we could say save it in custom field, AI email body text. AI email body text. So that's being saved in OpenAI, or generated and saved in that custom field. That's great. So in this case, it's going to be search. And here we're going to say generate the email based on search. And then the last step here, in this case, it being an email, or the second to the last step, third to the last step, maybe. Send the email. You'd set your email up. You could have an OpenAI action for each one of these parameters here for subject, placeholder, and then this is going to be your whole email. You could do the whole thing in HTML if you wanted to, or you could include your newly created custom field there, email body text. And so this is going to be based on a daily search. You could set it to be sent in the morning time, for example. And what it would do is, again, first it's going to unsubscribe the user. It's going to make an API request and run SearchGPT. SearchGPT is going to be ran through OpenAI. So it's going to be organized for you to then take that information and then boom, now we can organize the information provided into the email. Technically, you could probably have done that in this step too, but it's best to break things up sometimes. And then you're just going to simply display the generated text here, right in the body of this email. And then the last step, or second to the last step, would be actually a wait step. So wait, leave it for an hour maybe, and then what you would do is subscribe them. Actions, subscribe. And that's it. That is it, okay? It's the whole flow. Now, again, you would need to create your actual first drip campaign, and you would do that again by going to the marketing section, go to your drip, and create a new drip. New. And then you would choose your flow. In this case, I've got a couple of different flows. Here is chat history, SearchGPT is what we were on. You could do this after 24 hours, maybe 24 hours, and you'd really be in business. And this would happen. It would repeat itself every 24 hours, guys. This is huge. I'm going to jump off for now, midnight. So that was the time I said I'd get off. But I hope this has helped you, or hopefully it's inspired you. You just had the unlock to have AI generated reoccurring messages based off of your prompt, off of real-time data if you'd like. It's getting crazy, guys. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day. Peace.